About a week ago, I got a comment on an older video that I made. I was demoing a PRS SE CE24. And I want to read the comment aloud to you before we get into the meat and potatoes of today's video. A review of a cheap guitar using an amp that most guitar players will never own due to the cost. Make it make sense. Okay. That leads me into the great debate. What is more important? The amplifier or the guitar? This is a PRS SE. Rock Lady is one of the limited edition ones. Really, it's a Pulse guitar. Go for about $1,000, right? Excellent instrument. You could do pretty much anything with this guitar that doesn't require a vibrato or just straight single coil tones, but I like the way that the 24/8 switching works. In all seriousness, a guitar of this level is more than good enough. The thing is, for a guitar to really work for you, it's got to feel right. It's got to sound right. The specs don't really matter all that much. It's got to inspire you to want to play it. If you can do that, if everything functions, the guitar stays in tune well, you're good to go. I think that's the baseline. Whether you're lucky enough to find it in a guitar around this price point or potentially even less, or you just find a really magic one and it happens to be a little bit more expensive or a lot more expensive, either way. Once you get to that route, you're good. But for my money, personally, there's a reason that this amp has always been around since I got it. Whether I am demoing a guitar on the more affordable side of things, I know some people will say $1,000 guitar at this point, not really all that affordable, and it is what it is. But if I pick up this guitar, if I pick up a Fender Custom Shop from the rack, and I sit and I play through that amplifier, I'm gold. Because the amp, to me, is infinitely more important than the guitar is. And in this day and age, I know that a lot of people have a philosophy that goes more in the modern way of thinking. Because modelers have gotten so good. Capture devices have gotten so good. There's all these hype videos right now going around about the new NAMM A2, I think is what it is. And it's great. The cloning stuff is great. It's a great tool to have. And in certain situations, if you're doing some tracking after the fact, you do DI and you want to just find the right tone for your record or whatever you're doing, I think it's amazing that we have that stuff available to us. But with that being said, I got a Quad Cortex. I love the thing to death. I'd ditch it in a second if you had me choose between keeping that or keeping the Z. And it's not just about the Z, because the Z is just what works for me. The Z is what the sounds that I like are easy to get out of. The reverb's great. Every time I play it, it doesn't matter the guitar. So yes, when I do demonstrate gear, most of the time since I've had that thing, it's been using that. Unless it's been, dedicated to a different amplifier that I might be promoting or just trying out for myself. That is the constant. And when the camera goes off, do you know what I'm using? I'll give you a hint. The Z. Before the whole gigging fiasco and, that having to stop. When silent stage isn't a priority, Z. Because the amplifier is the backbone of everything. It's the backbone of everything. And I think it was Larry Carlton that said the same thing. Find yourself a great guitar that's comfortable to play, then buy the best possible amplifier that you can afford. And I agree with him wholeheartedly. Great amplifier isn't just a great amplifier because it's expensive. Great amplifier is a great amplifier because the people that built it gave a shit. And when I say that, I mean that they designed the amplifier so that it will last you as long as you take care of it. So that it is repairable by technicians. So that if something does go on it, you're not having to replace the entire board or be faced with a bill that is so overwhelming that you think to yourself, well, damn, I might as well buy a whole new amp. And that's yet another reason to buy a great great amplifier. Whether it's a Z, a car, whatever. I don't know why I said I've never had a car amplifier, but I was listening to some demos of those. I think they sound great. A Benson. Bensons are fantastic. Yeah, plenty of great options out there from great builders. Thank you for watching today's video. Leave your thoughts down below, like I was saying before I kind of sidetracked myself there, and I'll see you on the next one and play out real briefly with the PRS Rock Lady SE guitar. Adios.